I'm African, right? I'm a
Yeah.
black man.
Yes.
As you can see, I'm darker
I
than
couldn't
you.
tell until now. Thank you.
You couldn't tell, no man. I know.
Yeah, every artist you talk to, they're not happy where they are. I'm not there yet. But the meetup, I started the meetup when I just couldn't draw. Like I would try to draw and I would just get triggered, and I would just stop. But now I'm at a place where I can draw again, and I think it's because of the meetups.
Do you consider yourself Asian American, or do you consider yourself just an American
I've said this to a friend, a close friend, but I just feel like an honored guest
in America?
in America. Like I feel like I have to try to
But
prove
then-
that I'm American, like by like the way I talk.
Welcome to Africast, guys. This is your boy CJ King. Me in Houston with my boy Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
This is my friend, man, from a long time. I've known Kevin for a while, and I thought it was nice to come and have conversation with him. Kevin is an artist, a very smart guy. He's one of the best people I've met. I think it was when I was thinking about coming to Houston. I just thought about what's it called? Just come to give you flowers, because I know you, right?
We know each other.
So it was just
For a while.
nice to come and have conversation, and
Yeah.
also I know what you do, especially been doing this for a while. So welcome to our forecast,
Yeah, thanks for having me.
and you sound like a pro, man. I like this.
He says that to all his guests. I know that.
Man, I know you used to live in Dallas. That's what I knew you from.
Yeah, we lived in.
Fort
I was
Worth.
living in Fort Worth
Yeah.
when we met, and we worked in Dallas.
In Dallas.
And then so
Plano.
Yeah, Plano. We worked in Plano, so we had to go past Dallas, and then we carpooled together because we were like on the other side of the planet, basically.
Yeah. Man.
It was-
So how's Houston?
Well, I'm from Katy, and sometimes when you like at Houston, if you meet other people in Houston, you're like, yeah, I'm from Katy. Like they're like, that's not Houston, but yeah.
I mean, that's something we do in Fort Worth, though.
Uh-huh.
We say we're from Dallas, but in reality we're from Fort Worth.
Fort Worth, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway,
But yeah, I'm from Houston. Like I was born and raised here,
That's
and then
good.
I moved out, and then I came back.
by the way, for those who haven't subscribed to our channels, make sure you go to Africast and subscribe. Make sure you go to our Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok as Africast and follow us. Also, you can visit our website, www.africast.com.
Yes,
Anyway.
do that.
So, man, I know you've been drawing for a while now. How's that going?
It's good. I've been drawing for 8 years. I've always been into art since I was like basically a kid,
Yeah.
but I never took it seriously until like 25. But right now the things I do is I'm working on just trying to make it a living. It's still the same as before. Like you knew I was trying to do that before, but right now I do like a meetup. Do you know what meetup.com is?
No. What is a meetup?
Meetup.com is like people like organize events based off of like an interest that they have, and then people go to the website looking for that event locally based on that event. And mine is about drawing, so I do that just close to where I live, and I do it once a month, and it's been pretty successful. And it actually, before that, I stopped drawing for 2 years because just a lot of shit been going on in my life. You know, um, my my parents got divorced. I'm just gonna unload right now, just from the start. So actually, I grew up in like a really conservative
Family.
like family,
Yeah.
Korean, like Korean, and then a lot of my identity was based off of the fact that my parents are like always together,
Always
like
together.
never
Yeah, you
divorced,
never
and
divorced.
yeah, so it did change my identity a little bit.
Okay.
I used to be really proud of that, and now I get like toxic. I'm like fuck family, and like family is like it's overrated. Maybe like now I'm saying this. I've never said this out loud actually. This is like this might be something that I might look back at. I'm like, holy shit, I said that.
No. I too, my parents split up, but for me, I was young. I wasn't, unless you got to experience very high, successful marriage, at least for a while, for a long time. Let's say,
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance for that. So I understand what you're saying. I can see where you're coming from, but for me, I just appreciate the fact I was born.
Yeah. I'm learning that again, I guess. I don't know. It's like life always makes you learn over and over again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, don't worry about it. Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, if you don't mind, right, we can dig deep in this little situation. Then we go back to art. So, how does you grow up with your parents both together? You grew up with all your siblings under one roof until you left college and stuff. And when you received that news, or when you knew, because you always knew like some shit is going, it's going down in the family.
Yeah, there's always been tension, and you just kind of get used to that tension in the family, and then it finally happens, and then so now you have to like now I'm at the place where I'm like redefining myself again, but the reason why I brought that up is because when I wasn't drawing, I used to draw like I go to work and I'll just draw or. I'll work for a while and then I'll quit my job and draw like nonstop. Just practice. Yeah, every artist you talk to, they're not happy where they are. I'm not there yet, but the meetup. I started the meetup when I just couldn't draw. Like I would try to draw and I would just get triggered, and I would just stop. But now I'm at a place where I can draw again, and I think it's because of the meetups.
But does the situation that happened with your parents inspire you in one way or the others to draw, or it gave you this wall where you couldn't artists, you have to feel, it's feeling.
Yes.
So did it prevent you from feeling like I can't do this, I'm not in that place? Because you have to be inspired.
For me, it's not like I don't draw inspiration from my family.
No, I mean,
It's
not
just-
family, but
It's like the mental health.
Yeah, mental
I
health.
just didn't have the mental health to do it. Like, I really just needed a job where I just don't think. But when you do that, you're not really working it out. So
you're just blocking it.
yeah, you're just distracting yourself. You're coping with work.
Do you think it would have been better if it happened when you're younger, or you glad it happened when you're older?
If it happened when I was younger, I think I would have been more responsible with like.
Like you prepare yourself.
Yeah, for sure. Because I was studying tech because of like, oh, should I have to like? I never. I'm just gonna explain like just my upbringing. I didn't grow up worrying about money. My parents were successful small business owners, and I always knew I had a fallback. But now I feel like I don't have a fallback. So I don't think I would have pursued art in my 20s.
But that's what you love, though.
Yeah.
They say you should always pursue your passion.
Nah, don't. Don't do that.
No, but
Don't do
you're a
that.
very good artist. Like I've seen your work, right? Like
Yeah, thank you.
for people who haven't, I'll see if I can put some of the work up. But I've seen your work. I've seen the book. I remember there was a time you used to work on animation.
Yeah, I did a little animation, but it's not good. My animation's not good. I know what I'm good at,
Okay.
but
What you good at?
I'm good at drawing representational art. So like making, they call it like for the fancy pants people, they call it like classical art based off of like old European teaching, and basically you get something from real life and then you try to make it look
Oh, is that like
like
a
real
drawing?
life.
Is remember that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I went to school and
You
you
went to
visited.
school
Yeah,
for
you
it.
visited
Yeah.
a studio. Yeah,
Oh, so like that.
that I'm pretty confident that to like even teach people.
You can do that.
Yeah, I think I think I'm confident enough to teach people, and actually like if I wanted to charge. So that's what I've been. I actually didn't try that hard, but I do want to find kids so I can supplement doing some art that way,
Okay.
and then pursue my own art too.
So
But yeah, that's what I'm like super comfortable in right now.
if,
But
if the market you can find the market for, do you think you can be drawing people?
I think I could be drawing people, but that's not what I want to do right now. Like now, I'm trying to work on my comic, trying to do graphic novel, because I want to do storytelling, and that's a different. It's called sequential art, and it's a completely different approach to drawing because you're also writing too. It's a writing.
Oh, so you tell little story. With
yeah,
them?
little it's graphic like comics. Yeah, so
Oh,
that's what I'm like learning. But now it feels like I'm starting all over again, which is
but that's a part of
cool.
learning.
Yeah.
That's a part of learning.
Mm-hmm.
I was in accounting, well, I'm still am, but I'm here doing social media.
Yeah, it's
So it's always a part of learning. Learning can never stop. So,
never.
So
Never ever.
how did you find out that you have talent
Oh,
of drawing?
because like sometimes when I'm drawing, like I just have to get it out. Like whatever, it's like in here, like just got to get it out.
So how
Yeah.
did you find out you can draw?
Okay, so I started drawing because at first, okay, so like my early 20s, I was like kind of just dilly-dallying, just drinking. Like I worked in the kitchen. I would just go work and then drink and then do whatever. And then I would just do that all day, every day, and it'll just go by. And then I thought, and I couldn't, like, I got to a point where, like, I just needed to be drinking or something. I needed to be on something that day. Because, I don't know, I didn't have, like, my early 20s, like, this is when you're supposed to have fun. So I didn't think about that kind of stuff. But
Which is true somewhere, but but you just have to remember time doesn't stop for no one.
no. And then, like, when you're in that kind of, I guess I'm blessed with, like, people that do care about me. When you're doing that, then, like, when you're being stupid, like, people around you, like, they kind of, like, shift their attitudes towards you, like, maybe a little bit of disrespect or, like, snap
Stop
out of...
caring.
Yeah, stop caring, things like that. And then, but I couldn't focus. And at first I thought, okay, I brought that up because I thought that was the reason why I got into art, but actually I was like in a super toxic relationship, and yeah, I don't know how to break it down, but I was in a toxic relationship. I don't know, because people that know me are gonna know who I'm talking about.
There's always story for everyone.
Yeah,
No, we all have exes.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure it's been a long time.
Yeah, it was a long time. It was 25 years. I was 25 at that time, so 8 years ago. And then I came across another. So I didn't know that. I thought it was because I was just playing drinking, but it was actually a toxic relationship. And it's like I'm a type of guy that likes a girl that kind of like they'll like manipulate you in a way. But I mean, I was manipulative too in that relationship. Or
So you like toxic girls?
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
But they're fun though.
No. I mean, not anymore. Because I saw, like, okay, so I met another girl, and this is going to be, like, it's more recent. So now people that know, like, me, they're going to know, but whatever. Fuck it. I realized, like, it's the same pattern. I didn't realize that was what it was. Because after the girl, when I was 25, I was like, I'm not going to date ever. Like, because, like, I just, it's just more and then whenever I met another girl, and then she has I didn't know, but she had a lot of similar qualities. Like, I'm not gonna like bullet point
Specify,
it,
yeah.
but like, if
But
you
there's a
know, you
similar
know,
threads there.
yeah, if you know, you know, they have very similar qualities. And then because, like, at that, I would be like the giving type, and then
So they just
Yeah.
receive a.
Yeah.
You're not getting anything back.
yeah, it's yes and no, kind of. I don't know how to say it. That's just kind of how it is. And then I saw it early, and I'm just like, nah. But then, I mean, I feel hurt, and I'm sure it gets to a point where, like, you hurt each other too, in a way, somehow. Even, I don't know, because I don't want to play the blame game too.
They never believe a man.
I don't know, man. It's stupid. Like, I was like, okay, because I'm kind of immature too, in that sense. But that was when I started drawing again. Because if I was like, oh, this is like, it happened twice. This is what it was. Like, when I like a girl more than the girl likes me. That's basically when you.
So it
it comes
trigger
down
you to go back.
Yeah.
So is it safe to say that's how you express yourself, your feelings?
Through drawing?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's kind of cringe. I hate that. I want to be more like more storytelling now. So, like, more like on top of it. And that's kind of like where I am, like, oh, cuz I started writing a story, and I realized, cuz the story that I'm writing is based off of feelings at first, and then I realized, oh, like, I got to think deeper. I got to think about the world now, cuz I have to get into more depth of it. And that's where I'm running it. That's the problem that I'm getting into.
Okay. Maybe podcasts might be for you, man. You can be doing both. Showcase your art.
I mean, so, like, you have to make reels now for
Yeah.
social media, right?
Yeah.
Everything's about reels.
So you're making real now, right?
Yeah, so I've been doing time lapse. I was doing my drawing in time lapse, and I was going to talk over it, and I can just talk about, like, what I'm thinking about. And then, so yeah, I guess it's similar, because I think people want to know what people are thinking, especially when, like, we're all on social media. We're all just like, we're just like,
Yep, we're all consuming social
Yeah.
media 24/7.
so I think people want to hear someone processing it.
Okay. So like so let's say there's a young boy up there, 15, 16, who's thinking to do art.
Don't do it.
Not just drawing.
Don't do
Any
it.
type of art. What would you say?
Don't do it.
Why?
It's stupid. If you need to hear me say it, don't do it. Like, if you need someone that you don't even fucking know,
To tell
don't
you,
do it.
don't
Like,
do
to
it.
tell you to do it, don't do it. Like, if you need, like, what's the word? Approval from, like, some
stranger?
fucking Korean kid, like, don't do it. Like, yeah, don't.
No.
It's like, so, like,
But some people actually do make it though.
yeah.
What's the odds of making it?
If you know in your heart, like, in your heart, if you know in your heart, like, 100%, then 100%.
And
I believe that.
How hard is it to make?
I think I'm making it right now,
Good.
because, like,
I like that. I like that.
like,
That's-
yeah, I think I'm making it right now, because, I mean, sometimes, like, you.
you weren't deep.
I'm not high or anything. I just came from work, and
No.
yeah.
No, actually, we've spoke so many times
Yes.
about your art.
Yeah.
You know, and I've seen you put so many hours.
Yes.
You're streaming now, right?
No, I stopped streaming, and I don't plan on streaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did you stop streaming? What was so? Some people think if the streaming can help them they are to go somewhere.
Because when you're like a small streamer, like I get really personable, and like I have to know little things about everyone, and that's like emotional. A lot of you have to do a lot of emotional, like, I guess let's use the word fathering, because that's a good word to like manifest. But it's an emotional drain. I'm not the type of person that can go like, I'm streaming, like I'm not like, I talk to these people at a very professional level, because there's people watching you, and
And you don't know who they are.
No, if they chat and you start talking to them, they respond. You know them pretty well.
Oh, okay, so you just like, okay.
Yeah, because
I used to stream on TikTok as well.
Oh, okay, how's that?
And it wasn't bad, but it felt like it was mind draining. Like I was getting tired.
Dude,
there was one day I spent 5 hours straight there. That's when I said, no, I can't do this. Because it's a different world.
It is. Like, there's another streamer, like an Asian Twitch streamer that I watch. He's like a lot younger. It's like Jason DeWeenie or something DeWeenie. I was like listening to a podcast with another. He was just talking about it with his girlfriend, and like the way like he's like super outgoing on his stream. But I heard right when he turns off his stream, I heard he just shuts down, like just stops talking, just because of like you're just on, and then you just like disassociate, or what's the word when you like
disconnect
is everything. You just like shut down. Yeah, it's draining.
Yeah, it's mind.
Yeah,
and if only though for a few hours, people don't find you like that, because you don't know who's gonna get online what time. And that's the issue I had, because I would have like, okay, I only want to go live around 11, 10, But by that time, some people from around the other part of the world, they're waking up. And they're people that you want to connect with, they're going to sleep.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck this shit.
I think you got to like think about, you have to like, content creators and streamers, they have to really think about like that type of things. Like if you're going to do it like at that time, like I want to stream for an American audience, then you're going to have to do it for like
So
East Coast, West Coast, whatever, and do it when they're either like,
okay,
when like 6 p.m. for them, when they get home, and
don't just set your time. So only okay.
Yeah, so if you really got to target, if you want an American like viewership, I mean, if you don't, then you got to do it at 6 p.m. or morning. Some people might turn it on when they wake up, so things like that. Okay. I don't know, and then you target your content like a thing like that.
Let's circle back to Houston. Wait, Katy.
I mean, yeah, Houston, whatever. Like Houston, Katy. I was born here. Like it wasn't my choice. I mean,
so
I mean, I still love Houston. So, I'm not hating.
So if you've been living in Katy, like,
I mean, okay, so
besides those years you went outside, but your family been living in Katy for.
Yeah, my my first memory is in another house, like close to like Memorial area, and then we moved to Katy,
and that's it.
And yeah, that's it.
Wow.
I've been Katy since. Yeah, and I'm moving back, so it's kind of cool moving back to Houston, because like I like going back to Houston, and then you do that. What high school did you go to? And you got that Houston cred, even though it's like Katy, but whatever. But I never leave Katy. I mean, I'm just working, and I just go home and draw, so it's not like just yeah.
No, that's good. That's good, man. So you live in Dallas, you live in Austin, you live in San Antonio, you live in Houston.
Yeah, just Texas. Yeah.
How were you able to just come back to Houston? I know your family's here, but you did almost 8 years outside of Houston? Because you did 2 years in Fort Worth?
Like basically since college, so 18. And I did move back to Houston every now and then, like in between those, like just because of like my parents have like I can always just come back. But I'm getting to the point where like, oh shit, like I need to start thinking about taking care of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why, like, that's the part, like, I was like, oh shit, like, I'm doing art, and like my art is not even like supporting me. So financially, but I'm still doing the work, the things like that. That's what I mean. I still feel like I'm
Yeah.
making it, because I revolve my life around it. Oh wait, what were you saying about Houston? Oh, yeah, just because my family just gave me a backbone.
Okay.
Yeah, I know I'm fortunate, and then I know I was an artist that I would study other artists from the past, and I always like to look at their upbringing, like who, which artists like grew up poor, which artists had supportive family, and there's a good mix.
Mm-hmm.
So like, don't judge. Like that's what I said. Like for people that are gonna listen to that, don't like. Just do it for you, like you know, if you feel it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
But I had a backbone.
that's good. You know,
Yeah.
I feel like we all deserve our goal. Right? I'm a parent. I have a kid,
Yes.
and my goal right now. I know when we were together, I didn't have a kid, and you saw how reckless I used to be. But for now, it's like the goal is to make sure my kid doesn't have to struggle if I can step up and help, you know. So, and that's the point of having a kid. So, let's take a little break, by the way.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Africa's guys. I had to take some 5 minutes break.
Yeah. He took a big shit. Yeah, the Houston food got him. No,
I
dude.
got some tamales and some tacos, some Korean food. What is the Korean food? The best dish.
The best dish, Korean food.
This is one you used to make. What's the general say?
What is the best dish? Everyone likes the kalbijim, which is the braised beef ribs. But I'm starting to like not like it.
So what is that?
It's like beef short ribs that are like braised like super long, and it's like super tender. But I guess I guess like for people that know, like it's a soy sauce based soup or beef dish, and it's like super soft and tender, and it's beef. Like tender beef is always super good.
By the way, for those who don't know, Kevin can actually cook.
Oh yeah, I mean,
he's a really good cook.
I just came out of I just came out from work, and I work as a cook actually.
As a chef.
Yeah, not a chef, but
No.
I don't want to be a chef because the hours are crazy. But yeah, I just came back home from working in the kitchen. So
Man, I remember there was one time, I don't know if you bought the food to work or I came to your house and you cooked this one best dish. I can't remember. And I was like, every time I see Korean restaurants, like, they need Kevin here.
what did I cook? Because
I can't remember, man.
I think it was like I made like pork belly. We sat down and right.
Oh,
And Q was there, right?
Q was there at your place?
Yeah, I think so. He drove all the way down there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that boy. No, that was good food, man.
Yeah.
That was good food. You know what I miss the most, though? Is us, when we used to work together, we go as a team to go. Remember how it started just me and you?
Yeah.
And everybody start coming, and we start buying everybody's food.
Wait,
Everyone had to pay.
yeah. It was just chill, like you, me, and Cho, and like we're chill, and then like just everyone, like other people started coming in and joining us, and it just kind of got weird after that,
Yeah.
right?
By the way, I was the only black kid
Yes, he was the only, yeah.
working with all Asians. There was no white guy in that group, right? No, I was the only.
Not in our team.
I was the only
Yeah.
non-Asian
Yeah.
guy,
Yeah.
and I had to learn some Korean stuff.
Korean culture. Yeah.
So I was like working there, right? We're not gonna say the company name, but seeing you guys there, right? One thing I saw was, I'm not sure if it was discipline or it was passion. You guys are very disciplined. First of all.
Oh, you're talking about Korean people?
Yeah. Tell me a little bit about that.
I think Korean people are angry.
What do you mean angry?
We're like, we're a country like we're split up still.
Mm-hmm.
Or North and South Korea.
And you from
And then
he's from South Korea, by the way.
Yeah. My family is South Korean most.
Mm.
Yeah, South Korean. Yeah, I don't have one of those families where it's split up. Well, I think Koreans are super angry because like you got Japan, you got China, and then they're just trying to fuck you like all the time.
So you always have to be vigilant.
Yeah,
and
you
stuff.
always have to like fight for your homeland.
Surviving, yeah.
to survive. And think about it, it's China.
Mm.
And think Japan, Japan, they fuck shit up, but they at the end they got fucked up too, like in World War, but they did fuck shit up, right?
They did, because they would rule most of the Asian.
Yeah. They fuck shit up. So, think about it. In Korea is a country that's like, in China it's a fucking like,
it's a huge.
yeah, it's like China doing China thing, right? So you're right next to those two countries. Like, I think that's just kind of like the culture there. It's
Okay.
like, it's,
So would you say you guys are very hardworking? Okay, that's a wrong question. For all the Asians, people and each one of you guys work hard. Let me just say that. But do you think Korea people, South Korea in particular, do you think they're really hardworking? Because I saw you guys, the education you guys working, the how we were putting. Sometimes we're working till 2 a.m.
I don't think Koreans, like, individually, like, I'm not Korean. I never lived in Korea. I haven't been to Korea since I grew up. I was born Houston. No, I was born here. So I can't speak for Korean people, but I think Korean people are just like regular people, but their situation is like
They just try and
they're
make it.
adapting to whatever they're born into. I think that's what and how I explained it.
How's the Korean culture different from other Asian culture? And then we'll come back and we'll discuss American culture.
How is Korean different from other Asian cultures?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. It's because it's really hard to say.
If I'm African, right? I'm a black man.
Yes.
As you can see, I'm dark.
I couldn't tell until now. Thank you.
You couldn't tell, no man.
I don't know. It's such a hard thing to unpack. Because like when you say Koreans are hardworking, it's not true. Because I know some like lazy Korean people, and like
Of course, when we say Korean, we're not. If it's like when we say black people, we don't. We not say everyone.
Right.
You know, we take the sample majority.
Yeah.
So.
What? It's too simple to say like, oh yeah, Asians are hardworking. Because like I don't know too much about Chinese people, but I feel like China, like I don't know all the difference of like all the parts of China, but I feel like Chinese culture is like, I feel like even though we all look the same, it seems like from when I look at China, I feel like the culture is very different based off of like just personality, like work ethic. I think it's different based off the parts of China.
Part of the
yeah, but China is so big, but I don't know the difference. It's like even like the U.S. like there's a big difference between the East Coast and the West Coast, right?
There's lazy
yeah,
New Yorkers.
Yeah, right. But I know the difference because I grew up in the U.S. But I feel like China has that too. But I just don't know much about Chinese culture. But I feel like in Korea, we're so small of a country that we have less of that. Where there's also other. I'm only talking about like the countries that they're right next to, but there's other countries. Yeah, there's in Asia, there's a lot of nuances that I just don't know. Like that's only what I see like culturally, because there's a lot more to Asia than just those three countries, and I'm only saying those because I feel like those are the big cultural exports.
Okay, as Asian American, I don't like that word because you're just an American,
Yeah,
but
I don't know. I have a controversial, like I have a feeling for that, but that word about
So do you consider yourself Asian American or do you consider yourself just an American?
I've said this to a close friend, but I just feel like an honored guest
in America.
Like
never heard that word before. Honored guest.
Like I can do all the
everything else.
all the American things, like I can buy property, I can do all that legal thing, but just underneath everything, I just don't feel like
they
I'm,
don't see you as
like,
American.
I just I feel like I have to try to
But
prove
then-
that I'm American, by like the way I talk, the way I have to like talk a certain way when I meet a white person for the first time, so they know like I can talk like them. Like, why do I have to do that? Why do I have to explain myself? You know, like sometimes like, you know, like the
But
words, like just
Do you
things
ever
like that.
Do you ever encounter someone
Or
who
a
just
black,
has-
even like a black person too. Like, you know, like I could like talk like them and
I know, man. I
things
can't
like that.
pass. I have an accent. I have a thick accent, so I can't pass. They
yeah. Yeah, so I'm at the point where I'm just like I have to feel like to prove myself always. And that's why I feel like just an honored guest, because when you start talking, then you start like you treat them like just like a brother, a sister.
Do you think even if you
That's
tell,
why it's an honor.
even though you're Americans and you tell Americans, when we say Americans, we mean white people, right? Well, that's when I say
Yeah,
that.
I
Even
say,
though that's not
like,
the right one.
No. Even I feel like like it's so ingrained in American culture or just American history that I like. Even when I talk to like a black person that I met for the first time, like even then I have to like
You see,
do the
actually,
lingo, do the like yo what up man,
they
things
just
like
they
that.
just assume you just you moved here.
Yeah. Or well, in Houston, like there's a lot of us, so we're used. Like people in Houston are used. There's a lot of Asians in Houston, so yes and no. But
Okay.
you know what I mean though. Like I've explained it. Yeah.
So I know what you're talking about. People not automatically assume you're American. They
Yeah.
see you. They know you're Americans, but you have to prove to them like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm Asian, but I'm not those Asian.
Yeah,
We just
that's
moved
why.
here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's
I'm
why.
not international student.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean
And
by being an honored guest.
Did you ever had has that is that have ever affect you on any way?
Because like I remember in my 20s where I used to be like, yeah, rep H Town, yeah, blah 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 blah, but like it's so like no one chooses where they're born, no one chooses their parents, so I'm just like, why do I have to make my identity based off of something that I didn't choose?
So would you say so I'm assuming you disagree with the terms Asian American for you because you were born here, you're an American.
Yeah. No, I think a distinguish is okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, because when you look back, like when I study artists, like one of my favorite artists is a German guy, a white guy, right? But back then, I'm probably going to get the years wrong. Like early 1900s, J.C. Leindecker, and he was a German guy, and he was German at a time when you don't want to be German. So it's really important to say he's German American at that time. So maybe 100 years from now, like maybe like we're all mixed and whatever, and that's like American. But then like for an historian 100 years from now, they go like they just look at all the Asian Americans 100 years back, then it's okay to distinguish that. Like,
Do you think the term Asian American do you think it makes you less patriotic as an American? Does it make you feel?
I get annoyed. I don't know about terminologies, but I get annoyed of like just people. Like sometimes I get the sense of people just want to be my friends because I'm Asian and I'm like really relatable, like because I can talk to people and like I can just, like because I can speak English and whatnot. Some
Man,
people aren't used.
And people don't know this. Your career sucks.
Yeah,
Your career sucks.
Yeah,
You
it's
know why I
really
know
bad.
that? I don't know any career.
Yeah.
But I know is when we used to work together, he was the one who sucks the most. So
Yes.
I knew it's like you, me, and Joe. You were just a little bit above us.
That's why I was vibing with you guys more than the rest of the company.
So you're like
yeah.
more outsiders there.
Yeah.
And that's what I felt like about you there. Like, yes, you're a career, but they never saw you as a career.
Yeah, I
They
think
saw you as American. I don't know why they saw you, but because, of course, a manager couldn't speak English.
Yeah.
Not that well.
Mhm.
So it's like,
And I wasn't the guy to
He wasn't that
translate
guy
because
to
I didn't know
translate.
Korean well enough.
no,
Yeah.
because your career sucks.
It's unfortunate, but yeah.
So, did you ever make effort to learn Korea like fully, or you never care? Like at home, what language did you guys spoke growing up?
Yeah, I think that's kind of the weird thing. Like my, I guess my actually my I feel like I was like a rebel my entire life. So like my parents like took me to like Korean school and whatnot, but Korean school was like a place where like I get to be around other Korean kids, and we just fucked around. Like we didn't go to class and we just like ran away and
So
like did
you-
stupid shit.
You guys were not one of those Asians.
Yeah, like so I guess like I was just doing like what kids do like back then. They just don't listen and so
Okay.
and I wasn't trying to learn Korean and my parents didn't like drill Korean that much, just
So you-
enough to talk to them.
So almost you guys speak English a lot, right?
I speak English a lot with my brothers. My parents aren't that good at English, but my parents were like always working. So like I didn't really like
No, you didn't get to see
talk to them
Okay.
really like all the time. So
Yeah. No, I have the same situation. Me and my siblings, we speak English. My mom doesn't speak English, but me, I know Swahili,
Uh-huh.
so I'm good in that department. I'm not perfect, but I'm good at it. But my siblings, now, on the other hand, my brother can't even speak at all. Can't even listen. I mean, can't even understand at all. My sister, she barely, like 10%, because they all came here like 5 and 7.
Okay, so your sister can speak a little bit, but your little brother
No, can understand a little bit.
Oh, your little brother can understand a little bit, but your sister can.
My brother cannot.
Oh, zero.
Yeah,
So
because he's the last one.
Oh, your brother's the last one. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have a same problem. So whenever we're home, we speak English with my siblings. Whenever I talk to my mom, we go to Swahili. So my mom will call me like, "Hey, can you translate what your brother trying to say?"
Uh huh.
And I have to be like, "Oh, you want $200?" You know, and
He's the youngest right now.
yeah. So like, how did it feel knowing that home you guys speak different language than when you go to the rest of America? At least your parents, because you're still American.
Yeah, you know, one thing is like I'm doing the meetup and my mom is there. Like she comes and helps too, and then she takes pictures because you know, this is like it's weird when like a dude is like taking photos and you know, but then it's like my mom's like a cute little Asian lady, you know, taking. But I don't like I'll speak Korean in front of like a bunch of white people around. Like I don't give a fuck, you know. And then whenever there's like a Korean adult and like I'll bow to them even though that's weird. I don't give a shit.
Okay.
Because I remember like I did that in front of like another like when I was growing up, another Korean kid, and they're like, "You bowed in front?" Like I'm like, "Oh, like that's what we do." Like I don't give a shit if people are watching me. That's like our culture, you know.
How important is it to
I just didn't think of
maintain
it
our
though.
culture though? How is it important? Like, you know, most people try. I don't know. You a different story, right?
Uh-huh.
Because me, I wasn't born here. I came here. I had to learn English. I had to adjust to American way of life. You were born here. How is it important for people from different background to maintain our culture?
This is gonna be different because I don't care. I'm just gonna do what I think is right, and if that means like speaking to an adult respectfully, like in Korean language it has that in there, like to speak to the language is like built in, like
This way,
there's a way to talk
to an adult, and
I'm gonna do that, but I'm not gonna try to maintain it. I'm just gonna do it because that's what's right. But I'm not gonna like write it out. This is the rule. This is the way. I'm just I don't think. I think you just do it if it's not right to you, then don't do it. I don't believe in enforcing that to a culture or, I don't know. It's kind of hard to say.
No. I understand
Yeah.
what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like, just do the right thing.
Do what you think is right for
Yeah.
yourself, and then, yeah, that's pretty
But
much.
culture, you don't think culture influence the way we think, the way we see things, the way we appreciate things, the way we work?
These are so like hard hitting questions. Yeah, I think so. Culture is really important. Like,
Because at the end of the day, yes, we are American. I'm an American now,
Yeah.
right? I'm an American. But at the same time, I'm still African.
yeah,
I'm still Congolese.
mm-hmm.
You're American. You are born here.
yeah,
But you still, deep down, I'm Asian.
yeah.
And not just Asian, but you're Korean.
Yeah,
There's a way you will do things differently.
yeah.
A different Asia who was born, let's say another Chinese or Vietnamese was born here as well. You guys will do things differently. Don't you think that?
Yeah, I think Koreans. I guess I want to talk about like. I might sound like a self-hating Asian. And there might be a little bit of it.
But
Not
okay,
self-hating, but
okay.
and you're going to say no, you're not, because you know me, But there's something that I wrestled with, like when I was drawing, because I would just draw like really pretty white women, and then I was like, that's all that I just kept drawing, because that's what just pops up on my Instagram, and that's me like liking it. That's the algorithm feeding me. So when I noticed that, I was like, I was like starting to freak out, like, is this like internalized racism right now that's going on?
Maybe just like snow bunnies.
Yeah, maybe. And then, but that's why I kind of stopped drawing for a little bit.
So even let's say dating, how do you consider who to date or not to date? Do you consider Asian? Do you consider Hispanic, Black?
Okay.
By the way, he likes some chocolate. Black, white, you don't care.
I was gonna bring that up. So for me, it's like the vibe when I'm talking to a person.
In person.
Because like I noticed that like visually when I'm just home and like like that's what I like. But whenever I talk to a person, like whatever color, it's whatever like if you can just bond, like so. Even though like my Instagram isn't like
so white,
I could I can vibe with anybody. It's and usually like the vibes have been really good with other Asians, Black women, Hispanic women, and some white women.
What, didn't you used to date a Black girl who used to live in your apartment? She was mixed. No, it wasn't you, right?
No, I don't know.
She used to come with close to, what's that guy? We used to
Anthony. Yeah, Anthony. Anthony is super cool. Like, yeah. Shout out to Anthony. Yeah, if he's watching, he's the type of person that'll watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
But,
okay.
Yeah.
So, but all your girls you dated or what?
I haven't really dated after I dated like
No. But just say all of them. I'm not talking about specific like how recently. I'm talking about what ethnicity have you
I've dated every. Oh, I haven't dated an Indian woman. Yeah, like Asian, like brown.
Would you?
Oh yeah, hell yeah, for sure. If we're
what do you like about them? Indian woman.
Shit, good question. They're like really intellectual, you know, and also like they're super like. They usually kind of get Korean culture pretty quickly. So that's another one. And they're super like...
I think they're family oriented too. You don't see a lot of divorce rate or messing around a lot. I'm not sure. I don't know.
They're pretty strict.
Yeah.
They're pretty... I know they have like strict parents.
Very serious. Yeah. Would you want that though?
What?
Would you want a woman who's very strict and stuff? Smarter?
No, I'm not.
Because you're a smart guy.
Oh, thank you. No, I'm not. I don't. Fuck women right now, dude. I'm on my grind. right now. I know like what I need to do. Like once I have it, I figured it out. I know what I need to do, and like I know what's a waste of time.
Okay.
But okay, yeah.
No. Go ahead.
But there will be a time. But
There'll be a time.
sorry, ladies. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
That's cringe. Take that out.
No, sometimes relationship can be,
Yeah, it's. I'm not ready. Like I mean, yeah. I'm just like, I live with my mom. I can't even like. Yeah, it's just like I'm fucking 32. Like
we're in the same boat, man. We're in the same boat. We growing is a privilege.
but
A lot of people don't get to make our age.
yeah.
I know kids who are born, who died at 14, 15, and it's sad. So,
It is sad, especially what's like going on.
yeah.
And
So we need to stop looking life as age have to equal accomplishment or whatever.
yeah, you're
we're
right.
looking
So
for.
yeah, apologize.
We have to look age as wisdom, because the more you grow up, not smarter, but the mature you become. You see things different. I remember me and you used to party a couple of times, and there was a time that I even lost my jacket because we were partying so hard. Remember?
Yeah.
Like we were partying so hard, and now we can't even do that. On Friday night,
I mean, we can.
We can.
we can right after. Well, I mean,
No.
we're right here. We're at the spot to do that.
No.
No, I'm just kidding.
yeah, no, but we can, like, we have a restriction now. Like
Yeah, I don't want to.
you don't
Yeah,
want to.
Yeah, I don't want to.
And even your body, man, when you wake up in the morning, it's telling you like, don't do this shit again.
Aw.
So it's like age, man, it's beautiful, man. Soon we're gonna be 40, 50, and we're gonna have grandchildren and stuff. So we have to be able to enjoy getting old. I don't mind getting old. It's a privilege.
I'm enjoying the fact that like I'm learning how to like just simplify my life. I think I've been getting better at that. Like I've been learning how to cut some people.
Let's dig a little deep into that. So, is it hard to cut people off?
Yeah.
Why?
Some people.
Why is it so hard?
Some people will start like clinging like a crazy ex.
I've never found problem cutting people off.
That's awesome.
Like,
I feel bad. Like I just feel bad sometimes. Yeah.
I mean,
But sometimes I'm the judgmental one.
but
I'm the toxic one sometimes.
I I think it's because for me it's easier for me to approach people. Remember when we met?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did we went to job interview together?
Yeah.
You
No.
right?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
we did, but we didn't talk.
No, we
Did
did
we?
talk.
We
Yeah,
did?
we talked. We talked a lot.
Yeah, that's when you say you're from Fort Worth
Yeah.
too. Yeah. But I had to approach you though.
Did I?
Yeah.
Or did you?
Yeah.
I feel like we were just like pushed like into a room, so we kind of talked to each other.
Oh yeah. They were putting us in a room,
Uh-huh.
right? Because
You know, the first thing I noticed about you
Yeah.
is like when you were like looking at like another car,
Yeah.
like a nice car,
Yeah.
and then you're like, oh, and I started talking to him. I'm like, oh, okay, this guy's ambitious.
Because I had I can't remember what car I had. I had a nice car though at that time. Yeah.
Yeah. But
No.
it wasn't just like, because some people can like look at it and just like kind of be envious and you can feel it, but I didn't feel like you're an envious type.
I was just chilling.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was just chilling. I was like, he was like, who's this lost kid? No, but I was so intimidated there though.
Yeah, because it's so different. Yeah, I bet you it's so different for you.
Yeah, that was
'Cause
my
it's-
first professional job. I've never worked before. Like I was like, oh my God. Then I was the only black kid there, and it was full Asians. Like
It was all
the only
Asian
white and Hispanic were like, I think in IT at the different department, but our department was like only black kid there. Then I didn't know what I was doing. Remember?
no one knew what they were doing.
No. But you know how we took like a week? was a week or 2 weeks. They were
I
teaching
don't remember
us.
how long. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, the Excel, and
yeah,
all that, blah blah blah.
no. When the team came from San Diego to come teach us,
Uh huh.
this is a forecast.
Yeah, this is Afrocast.
No. By the way, for those who haven't subscribed, again, just make sure you go to Africast and subscribe. Follow us on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. Also, you can listen us on Spotify and Apple Music. Also, you can visit our website, www.afrocast.com. Kevin,
Yes, sir.
my man. No, we were talking about how we met. Me and you were, we worked for like a year, right?
Yeah.
And I was carrying pool with you. We were driving together to work for like a year, almost half a year. Cause
No, yeah, a year. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, and then COVID happened in between.
COVID happened. Then you quit, and after a few days, and I quit too.
Yeah.
So, how did you? I know you. Do you feel comfortable approaching people? Because I remember when I met you guys, I was the one who came out to each one of you guys, and it was like one thing I noticed is even my current job and other jobs, people don't tend to approach other people very quick.
Yeah.
You know, they like skeptical.
I don't approach people until I have to. But I'm also totally okay with approaching people.
What did you thought when you saw your only black kid in the block at work?
Oh, you?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, it's
It's
like a black kid, and then but he's not.
He must be smart to be here.
I was gonna say something. No, I was like, oh, he's not a black American. He's African.
Yeah.
And
Does that make a difference though?
yeah, I think so.
It does. How so?
That's
Like when you see, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only African you've seen.
Yeah.
You met. Like how different is he?
I asked other like even my like other like black people that like I talk to, like, is there a difference? And they go, yeah. There's like, I feel like you say black American and African American, and from my point of view, it's different.
Yeah.
Like culture is
different.
So different.
Yeah. No, I think we grew up different.
Yeah.
Even though we all black, and the only difference between us and them is the boat, the destination of the boat.
What do you mean destination?
They ancestor got abducted, came to America, blah blah blah. And mine.
Oh, you mean like the actual like? I thought you're talking about like your goals.
No.
You're talking about like history.
No, yeah. So that's the only difference, because us, we grew up with culture.
Yeah.
You know, we have to respect our parents. It's our culture, right? Even if your parents separate, your dad still have the right to tell you what to do 100%.
Yeah.
And you can just say, oh, you don't live with us anymore. No. You know, you respect your elders. Doesn't matter who they are. You know, anyone in the neighborhood can whoop you with adults if they see you doing stupid stuff.
And that's how it should be.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's culturally we're different. But here, I don't want to speak much to it because I don't really understand, you know, and I don't like to speak to things. I don't want to sound ignorant.
Yeah.
You know? But all I know is that we're different. And even for those Africans who comes here and try to be like Americans here, they tend to fall on the wrong foot.
It's like really complicated because like okay, here's something that I was thinking about that I was like, okay, should I bring it up or not?
Okay.
Even before like we started talking.
Okay.
I feel like in America right now, like I think there's like a low key beef between Asians and blacks, black Americans.
Yeah.
And there's this whole idea of like model minority, blah 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 blah
Yeah.
blah, and like, you know, whatever, get whatever. But I think it just in general, like immigrants, just the mentality is so different. Like I don't think I have the same mentality as my parents. Like like you probably talk to me and you compare to like the people
Oh, the
at the
Asian.
company,
Yeah.
that were from Korea, they're you couldn't talk to them like you could talk to me, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
No, no, no.
so I think there's
Yes.
just that
No.
whole immigrant mentality is just different.
But do you know why?
Well, because they're fucking hungry. They want to fucking like. They want to fucking like. They want to prove everyone fucking wrong. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Yeah,
Yes.
sorry.
No, no. It's not about proving wrong. It's I'll tell you this. I've been here for 15, 16 years. But every time I touch your dollars, I have to convert in my head
You still
how much will be
over and
worth there. So whenever I see opportunity, I don't look at it, they're only paying me so X amount of money. I look at it, what this X amount of money can do back home.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
and you have to think, we have a family, we left family there. Like you were born here. I'm pretty sure you never sent any money outside the United States. You see, I have like checkbook, month allowance. I have to send to cousin. I have to send to this. I have to send to this. I have to send to this.
Yeah.
So because we know, and we don't send it because we have a lot of money. We send it because we understand how hard life is there. Don't get me. We were happy more there than here.
Uh-huh.
Life is more happy in Africa. I enjoy it being in Africa, but we were broke. So you see the difference? And that's when you see a lot. When Hispanic come here, they work hard.
Yeah.
They don't care if they have to work $14 an hour.
No, they work. They work.
They will work.
Everyone, they work hard. For sure.
We lived in the same house, everyone. Like you find a family of 14 people live in the same house. Same thing, immigrants come here. If they can't afford to be by themselves, they're not in a rush, I'm 18, let me move out. They're not into that rush. They trying to save the bread so they can, because they understand, like, imagine if I have, let's say you, right? I give you $20,000, $50,000, and I send you to Africa. If you want it, you can become a millionaire in the next 3 to 5 years with that $50,000. Because there's a lot of potential in Africa. There's a lot of things you can do, but there's lack of capital.
Yeah.
People, entrepreneurs, there's a lot of kids who are entrepreneurs. We talked about this on the phone. There's a lot of entrepreneurs, but they don't have money. Mm-hmm. So imagine now, you're very good with computer, now you go back. Let's say we send you to Africa, and with that $50,000, you go to school and you pick some 5 brightest kids in school, university, because you can afford it, right? Because I'll give you an example. $1 here, I'm gonna just pick any country. $1 here can be 50 there. $1.
Yeah.
So some teacher don't even make $50 a month. So you live there with $50K. Do you see the picture?
Yeah, that's.
And that's why we don't spend money here.
Yeah.
When we come here, our chance of being successful is very high.
Yeah.
And that goes for not just Africans or immigrants, because we know, and we always at the back of our mind always that any day they can try to send you back home. They can kick you out.
Yeah, that's so. I have to apologize, saying like, "Oh, they want to prove themselves." That's kind of more like my perspective that I feel like I have to prove. But I feel like now that you like explained it again, it's a lot more mature than how I said it. So
No,
yeah, thanks. But
no.
Okay, well, I mean, I understand. Like, I understood that before, but I wasn't thinking about it that way.
Yeah, because we always know we are welcome here, but we know there's things we can do.
Oh, here?
Yeah.
Oh.
All immigrants, they know that. Whether you come here with paperwork or not. We always know there's things you cannot do. And you have to save money, do something back home, just in case.
Yeah. So I also wanted so I guess I feel like I was saying like I sounded like I feel like this whole conversation I was like hating on America.
No,
Okay, good.
it's not.
But
America is one of the best countries to live in.
yeah, so I was gonna counter that, but I say like you can do things here that you can't do back home too.
Yeah, America is one of the best
Yeah.
countries. If you live here, it's amazing.
Yeah,
It's the land of opportunity.
Yeah, America's dope.
When you listen to the national anthem here, I love at the end. I always waited for those things.
Can you explain how did
The
it end?
land, the land of the brave,
Oh, yeah.
because of the thing, blah blah blah. If you come from my side, you hear those words, inspire you.
Yeah, I haven't heard it in a while. That's why I haven't been to a baseball
It
game.
makes you understand, like, oh shit, this opportunity here. Imagine a kid like us, we're here doing podcasts, we can afford all these things.
Yeah, I think when you go to grow up in high school and here, like I think like that's like really taught in school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, America's, man, if you can open your eyes and work hard, you can accomplish anything. I mean, it's not easy because everybody's hustling.
I think I see that a lot, like, because my parents, they weren't, my family weren't like, they had jobs. We had like stores where I had to work in them when I was young, and like I've always worked. And seeing that they can do that and never learn English and like just so
it makes you appreciate it. Like, how did they do it?
Yeah, I appreciate it for sure. Yeah.
Do you think if you weren't born, you came as your parent, do you think you'll be thinking different?
If I wasn't like if I had different parents?
No. If you arrive here the way your parents came.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll be thinking different the way you see life?
I think I would do what they're doing, what they have done. Like just do their best that they can. Yeah. But I was going to say that seeing that they could do it makes me think that I can do what I want to do. And I feel like doing art, I'm making it about me again. I feel like being able to do that is kind of like showing gratitude to them that I did something, like I'm making something that they cannot see, only I can see right now. So that's kind of.
I mean, that's the point. That's why they
that's
came
the point
here.
They did that.
That's why they came
exactly.
here, so you can
do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though sometimes they don't think that they don't see it. I mean, what I'm doing it right now, it doesn't even really matter. But anyways.
Anyway, man, this is a good conversation, man. Let me ask you last question.
Oh, okay.
Is there anything, by the way, where can people find you though? What's your social media? Like, where do you think people can find you?
Just find me, just type Kevin Won, WON Art, and then whatever social medias you can think of. If I've made it, then I'm there. If I didn't, then
and there's the same name.
I'm not there yet.
By the way, your name is going to be on the screen. So
okay.
For those who might be curious, is there anything in advice would you want to give out there? Anything?
I feel like
about life.
I already gave my advice. Just do what's right. Simple.
Do what's right.
Yeah, just do what's right.
What if what's right feels wrong?
Still do what's right.
Kevin, appreciate it, man.
Yeah, thanks.
This was great.
Cool. Yeah, thank you so much.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks for your time. I know you just came from work. You came here.
Thanks for having me.
It's not easy, man. It's not easy, and I appreciate it. You'll always be a friend to me. It's been amazing. I hope we'll be back again for Africast. This is not the last time.
Okay, yeah, because I feel like I wanted to ask you more questions, but we can do that later.
No, go ahead, actually.
I was going to ask about, okay, so before this, like when you say we're going to do this, like, because I was like, damn, I didn't really follow up on like your history, and I watched like a really short Congo history, and I was following it, and then it's like there was a Congo war, 95, 96, mid 90s. I'm like, man, that means you grew up through that.
Yeah.
You were there.
Yeah.
So I was gonna ask what your experience was like as a kid, like being in Congo. Like you were at the right at the end of the war, pretty much, right?
Man, you about to tell me the story I've been planning to write in my book.
Yeah, because I was like, oh shit, actually I was watching it. It's like
Actually,
95, 96. So yeah.
My first memory I can remember is about war.
Yeah, I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah. That's the first memory I can remember. And
Wait.
that's the reason I'm here. Like, the first thing I can remember, the memory I have, is a gun.
That's
I never told anybody that.
your
'Cause
first
nobody-
memory. Is it? Wait, were you in war? Like, were you like? Did you live through war, or was it
Yes.
after?
Yes.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That's so different. It is incredible to me.
It's growing up, I never thought about anything, but now as I'm getting adults, especially the last 8 years, you start appreciate life more.
That makes so much sense to me now. Like, okay, like when I know you, like okay, there's like some depths to you. Like, that's like yeah.
Yeah, it makes you see life as this is opportunity. You know, one day we're gonna have time to sit down and talk about it, more details. But it's one of those things that as a kid you didn't think about anything.
It was normal to
It's
you because you were
normal.
yeah.
It's normal because you hear everybody say, "Oh, we ran because of this." Because a lot of Africans, a lot of us Congolese, we ran because of war. Not everyone, a lot of us.
You mean like leave the country?
Yeah, leave the country and went to become a refugee. So I have lived into foreign countries my whole life.
Yeah, you were kind of like telling me little bits, but I wasn't picking up. I should have just watched the video.
It's like the almost beside the gun part. The rest of my memories, my entire life, is living in a foreign country.
So, can I ask you something?
Go ahead.
Have you killed someone before?
No. No. I was young.
Have you had to shoot?
I was
okay.
young. I was young. So I wasn't actually, I was running from it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
Sorry, it was that immature
no.
question.
No, I know.
I'm curious.
I'm not that old, man. No. But yeah. So it's me and you. We're gonna sit down and have this conversation again,
Okay, yeah.
and we're gonna have it to it's. I've always planned to write a book.
Yeah, I know the title of the book, but I won't spoil it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you already know. Okay, yeah. Actually, I have a half of it. So I told you, right?
Yeah, I know what it's. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I didn't know you started writing it already, though.
no. I wrote it a while back,
Oh, okay.
but I never went. It's hard to read your stuff. I was like, God, why am I writing this?
You look
But
back.
it's your story, though. You have to tell your story. Only you can tell your story, and whether it's good or bad is your story. They define who you are, and you should always be proud of your story and where you came from and who you are, because they only make one Kevin.
Yeah, only make one Ahadi.
That's it.
CJ.
That's it. No,
Yeah.
that's two now.
Well, yeah, and I feel like we have a pretty awesome relationship.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a very unique.
It's been cool.
Yeah.
It's been, it's rare you see coworkers turn into a very good friend. Some people just after they leave the company, they just stop messing around with each other.
Yeah, I mean, we stopped talking. We always like.
We're just checking. each other.
Check in
It's
on
not like
each
we
other.
stop
Yeah,
it. Yeah, life happens.
well, every now and then.
Yeah, but we for the last almost 4 years, we've always been in contact. here
Yeah,
and
we would
there.
always like pop in every now
Yeah,
and then and things
and-
like that because we're both doing shit.
And that's and I see your stuff on social media, and I'm always proud when I see your stuff. I'm like, oh, that's
Yeah,
my
me
friend.
too, yeah.
That's my friend right there. I always tell my people, oh, that's my friend. That's my Asian friend. Anyway, this is Afrocast, guys. Kevin, I appreciate you coming to Afrocast. I know my team is not here, but I hope next time you get to meet them. And if you have any dollars, with my number. But whenever I come here, and next time I comes, I know you trying to get six pack and you look good.
Yeah, I'm
you
working
trying to
out.
make me look bad with my belt. But
Yeah.
next time I come,
Not.
we'll go party.
You're a man of you're a good man, and that outshines every physical thing. That's always more important.
Appreciate it, man. All right, guys. Thank you, guys. This is Afrocast.